In Gaza, the intense fighting is winding down. But according to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the war is far from over. Yes, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Sunday that the intense fighting against Hamas in the Gaza Strip is coming to an end. However, he stated that the war will continue until Hamas no longer controls the area. Now, after the intense fighting in Gaza is over, Netanyahu mentioned that Israel will be able to send more troops to northern border with Lebanon, where fighting with Iran-backed Hezbollah has increased. Netanyahu said the goal is to return the kidnapped and uproot the Hamas regime in Gaza. After the intense phase is finished, we will have the possibility to move part of the forces north. And we will do this, first and foremost, for defensive purposes, and secondly, to bring our residents home. For now, lakhs of Israelis have consistently rallied against Netanyahu and his government, demanding early elections and a deal to return the captives. In fact, last month, US President Joe Biden proposed a ceasefire. This plan includes a 6-week pause in fighting and release of some Israeli captives in Gaza and Palestinian prisoners in Israeli jails. Now, these exchanges would help start talks for a permanent ceasefire. Netanyahu is facing increasing pressure from the United States and other allied nations, even those that usually support Israel, as the death toll in Gaza is near 40,000. Israel started the war against Iran-backed Hezbollah in response to a terror attack by the militants on October 7, which killed over 1,200 Israeli and led about 250 people being kidnapped. As I told you that US President Biden has urged Netanyahu to reduce the Israel Defense Forces attack on Gaza. On such attacks included the shelling of a food aid operation in April, which killed 7 aid workers from the World Central Kitchen. Gazans have been forced to evacuate and move south due to the ongoing attack by the IDF. That includes to the town of Rafah. Now, despite international condemnation, Israeli forces invaded Rafah as well, displacing hundreds and thousands of Gazans. Now, the end of intense fighting may bring a temporary calm, but the path to lasting peace remains uncertain. This is India.com bringing you the latest update on the Gaza conflict.